Let me just go
I love it
advertise
when
it
it's
everywhere.
Oh shit, yo, it is live.
Yeah. Stream is live. You ready? Jesus Christ.
Give us your YouTuber intro. Give us your, hey guys.
I don't do that shit. I kind of just go into it.
You just go into it.
Wait, did I ever put Higher Maiden? Hold on. I just remembered something from the script. Did I ever put Higher Maiden? Because that's my thing.
Did you say that?
Hmm? Yeah, well, that's my tag. It's Higher Maiden.
That's cuter than hey guys. Oh, my dog is here. My dog is here for the stream. Maxie, say hello to Twitch.
Your dog's name is Mexi?
Maxie.
I was about to... I love El Mexican. He's awesome.
Is that a wrestler?
No, El Mexican is a Smash... El Mexican 82 is a Smash player. His tag is Mexi.
I see.
I love Mexi. He's really, really cool and awesome, and he's great.
I've always joked that Maxie's full name is Maximum Chaos.
That's me. Alright.
No, it's him. How many shoes of mine have you
I just
chewed up,
pressed new
huh?
game. How delayed is the stream?
You're on a path.
I don't
in the
know
woods,
if you're like
and at the
streaming
end of that
streaming
path is a cabin.
Oh wait, no, I've just got to
And
get
in the
past this
basement of
ad
that
real quick.
cabin
Okay, I had to refresh
Oh,
She's a
I
princess.
tried to turn those off. I'm a very big
It's-
fan
You're
of ad
here
block.
to slay her.
ad free on
If you
every stream
don't,
with Turbo.
It will be the end of
Wait,
the
so
world.
this is just Harumi Suzumiya. This is just the Melancholy of Harumi Suzumiya.
I'm gonna pretend that's what that is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Explore. Can't someone else do this? Yeah, I'm not doing this. I just said that maybe I'm okay with the loading. Do I got something to do? Viva la revolution! True!
The spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So she's like a succubus.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean,
Ignore him.
in a
He doesn't know what he's
sense.
talking about.
Wait, is this Stanley Parable?
no.
Oh.
The voice
I'm just
actor for
gonna,
this
I'm just gonna
is
do a
John
run where I
Evans.
listen to the
The
narrator
interior
say
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I want this narrator
The
to read
blade
me
is your
bedtime
implement.
stories.
I
You'll
know,
need
right?
it if you want to do this right.
But I'm gonna move my camera real quick.
Okay.
I guess I can put it over the save and shit. That's fine. Cool. Nice. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
True.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Alright, hold on. I need to make my camera smaller because it's still covering things. Where's my webcam border? There it is. Small Aiden.
No, small.
I already am pretty small.
Are you a small bean? Ooh.
Not one of those. Fuck me. Is that right? Yep, that'll work.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Cool.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Thank you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Is she
alright.
really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Alright, chill out,
You
man.
weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Nope. Oh, wait, where'd you go?
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
I'll do it in another timeline.
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare.
Thank you, narrator.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Well, to be fair, I don't know her at all, and I've been spawned into this world with the only direction being to kill her. Maybe this is how I get out of purgatory.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
You don't want to stay in purgatory?
Tighten your grip on
Nah,
the
not at all.
blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Why, you're in chains. Did you rip the other one out?
You
And must
step
hurt.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
The fact that you're in chains and that I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yes, exactly.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
God,
She's
I love
unarmed.
her.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
My thoughts exactly, narrator. She doesn't know she kills us. Are you sure she's not? I'm sorry, can we just say the princess?
You lunge forward
Yeah,
without a moment's
fearful.
hesitation. You feel flesh
That was
easily
easy.
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
That was easy. Wow.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have
No
to
way it's
wonder,
that easy. Yeah, it's not.
do you actually believe
Thought
this
so.
was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Determination?
Yes.
It's like
Even as she
Undertale.
lays there dying,
It
she
refused to
entirely
die.
believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Probably not. I just noticed my camera is slightly too small. Perfect. She's dead. Of course not. That was too
It's
easy.
Over. Don't get all worked up.
I'm not.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
She'll probably come back alive and
I really
grab
don't
my
think
throat.
you should do that.
Yeah, see, he knows.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Yeah.
I've told you everything that's
Am I
happened with
schizophrenic?
complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
In the game, or?
In the
Your blade
game.
pierced her heart. There's no coming
No.
back from that.
Okay. Just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Easy. Princess is
With your
dead.
work
Game
done,
beaten.
you make your way back up the
thank you
stairs,
for spending 20 bucks
closing
on
the
this.
door to the basement behind you.
I'll have you
Why do
know
I
it's
feel like we've done
21.50.
something terrible?
Thank you. Love you lots.
You
Love
did
you
kill
lots too.
someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Well, to be fair, I don't know what the greater good is. I don't know what the state of this world is. I was kind of just dropped in, and
but that
that's
day
the end.
isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Sayonara.
You open the cabin door, ready to... Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
It is
Instead,
Haruhi
what you
Suzumiya.
find is nothing at all.
I
Where
fucking
a lush
knew it.
forest stood mere minutes ago. The only thing... What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
No, I don't want to live alone. Sladies. Hi. Hi, Alex. That's bullshit. Let me add it. Okay, hold on. I need to move chat. I forgot about that. What's chat? Chat box.
I'll be
Just
honest
move
with you,
that
I'm
down.
not sure if there's a great place for chat. Anywhere on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I just put it in the bottom right. That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Yep. That's bullshit. Let me out of
What's
here.
done is done. and there's no going back now.
I kind of want to jump
This
into
is
the
what's
void.
best for everyone. Trust me.
No, this is a void. I feel like I've just gone into a further state of purgatory.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months.
If Purgatory
or
is so cool,
years
why haven't
or
they
even
invented
decades.
Purgatory 2?
Purgatory
It's
2 doesn't
all a
exist because
wonderful,
Purgatory isn't
boring
cool.
Blur. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hopefully not.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
I'm definitely schizophrenic. Narrator seems like a champ.
Blade.
He's pretty cool. I wanted to read him
We can use the
read me
blade to
bedtime
get
stories.
out of this. I can hear everything you say.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I
we're
could
gonna
kill
read this.
myself.
There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
I can hear you typing. What's this about?
Oh, friend of mine.
Viking
Don't
Guild
worry.
Gear.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Ah, fuck, I accidentally opened DaVinci Resolve.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only
Yeah, I've
way
sent my
for
albums
us
to
to
the
do
top
it
25
is to
list. All
take that blade
different artists
and
been loving
use
unemployment.
it.
Real! I'm already writing a video on Sonic X Shadow Generations. Good fucking game, that.
Don't you dare.
You don't have control over me. Fuck you. You dead. Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this.
Let's
happy
go
little
kill
place.
ourselves!
Is this not a good enough reward? for
Alright,
saving
we're
the
11 minutes into it.
entirety of this? You ingrate.
Ah, you're just a voice in my head.
Fine.
Grow up.
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
You can just look at it when it...
The princess's
These are
body is
present
dust
day.
and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Neat.
You
Nice
pick
corpse.
up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Let's go kill ourselves!
The end. Nice knowing you.
Damn, this game is fucking easy. What?!
You're on a path,
Where's my achievement?
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Do I not get an achievement for that? What the fuck?
Is a princess.
Thank you, Alex. I'll look at it later. Let me look at these achievements. Where's the achievement for killing myself? There are 132 achievements in this game and I don't get one for killing myself? How fucked up.
You're here
Maybe they didn't want to
slay her.
incentivize killing yourself.
If
Well,
you don't,
fucked up.
It will be the end of the world.
If that's one... Well, technically it's not an ending. That was chapter 2.
Hmm.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right
Time
now.
stopped.
The life of
I
only
just
a
went to a further
princess
thing of
shouldn't stop
purgatory.
you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's
No,
best
you're in
to
a
keep
cabin.
it that way.
No.
That's fine.
You're
Well, no,
on
I'm in a
path
forest
the
right
woods.
now.
Very hard to
Yeah.
kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Voice of the Cold. That's
Well,
new.
if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened
I am
before,
super
at least
schizophrenic.
Your heart's in the right place.
No, it's not schizophrenia.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too.
Right.
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you.
You have a weird way of showing it.
And I believe your other question was something
Like, I
along
know
the
the
lines
good
of,
point of the
"Oh,
game
what's
is
the
to
point
not
of
slay
doing
the princess,
anything?"
but I
If you're
really just
asking
wanted
that,
to
it sounds
see
me
what
like
happened if I
you're
slayed the
making a rather
princess.
dangerous assumption.
Well, I mean, you did
Your
it.
actions
Kind of what I
right now
expected,
didn't
honestly.
have any consequences.
I expected an achievement.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but
Does
in
the
this
princess know
purely
she was coming back?
hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply
I wonder how long
rewind
this game would have
itself,
taken a voice
or were
act.
you instead transported to a different
Oh,
world
this took a
entirely?
while.
Had you failed
you
to
like-
slay
A lot
the
of
princess,
Yeah.
what would have happened to every...
Oop, shit.
It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. If
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us...
Yeah, I expected slaying the
maybe she's
princess to
not the
actually be an
only one
ending.
around here in need of slaying.
It's a good twist,
Just
at
stay
least.
focused, will you?
Well, see ya.
Oh. Do you think there's something else out there? Alright. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Fuck it, we ball. Nope. Fuck it, we
I
ball.
suppose you just
Fuck it,
quietly
we ball
continue
was
down
about
the
Fuck it, we
path
ball.
away from the
Game.
cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads
Okay,
to
God,
the cabin.
fuck you.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Sure.
Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
See ya.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Fuck
It's
you, Stan.
remarkably
No,
selfish,
no,
if you
Stanley is
ask
the main
me.
character.
I've already
Fuck you,
outlined the
narrator.
stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Well, we know that didn't happen. You dumbass. Stop trying to gaslight me.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting...
Fucking knew it, dumbass. I have free will.
What's going on? Where are we?
God gave me this ability, and by God, I'm gonna abuse
It
it.
feels like home.
Oh, son of a bitch, it's the void. Is that my breathing? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oh God, hands! This is just like JoJo's Part 4! Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the vast surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. You need something empty I can crawl inside of. You need something shaped like me. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. You must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much threat in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Ah! Denial. Okay, well, there's my achievement.
You're on a path in the woods.
Merry achievement.
The real Slay
and
the
at the end of
Princess
that
begins.
path is a cabin. And in the bay you're here.
Shut up, shut up. Now you can skip previous, but you can tap on your card or R1 on your control. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so I've already said Viva la Revolution. Alright, let's be depressed. And consider that nobody wants the world to end.
I mean,
There
maybe
we go.
some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
Nah, nihilism is the ultimate form of cringe. Positive nihilism, that's based. Maybe things don't matter in the end, but that's why we have to make them matter while we're alive. Nihilists are fucking cringe, though. I like that this game... Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Do I have to be trapped in purgatory forever? This is so annoying. Alright. Do I get some
You
kind of
love
reward or doing
purgatory.
this? Do I get out of
Yes,
purgatory?
but you'll have to slay her.
I got
before
you
you get
purgatory
it.
for your birthday and you loved it.
Thank you. Can you tell me what my prize is
It's
going to be for
secret,
doing a good
But
job?
I think you'll like it. It's a special.
It's just more of the game.
Just for you. And
And
whatever
I
you
do
think it
like
might
more
be,
dialogue.
I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
JoJo's Part 4 is pretty good. It's really good. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me
Don't
what to
mention
do.
it. It's all part of the job.
Part 4 Diamond is unbreakable.
Yes.
You make your way up the short path to the
I
cabin.
haven't finished that.
You'll find the
Good game.
princess within.
Sorry, good anime.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
Yeah,
You're
I
not gonna
know. Shut
ignore
up,
him.
shut up.
He doesn't.
Proceed into the cabin. Alright. Look,
The
I love
interior of
knives.
The cabin is
They're pretty
almost
cool.
entirely but the blade.
I don't think I need to. Let's see what happens.
The door to the
Do you
basement
remember us?
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated.
Yep, okay, cool.
Hello?
His hip. Don't let it fool you.
Just checking in
are?
on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
So you were being a coward.
You walk down the stairs
Who was
and
being
lock
a coward?
eyes with the
The
princess.
princess.
There's a
Or
heavy chain
Esteem
around her
Road.
wrist, binding her to the far
Jump
wall
scared by
of
the
the
non-British accent.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
am begging you.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Well, I've already killed you, so fuck it. I have free will. You know what? I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this.
Oh, she
more
is really
difficult.
cute.
She's so cute.
Thank
we love
you.
the princess.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I know what happens.
No, you're
You
doing the right.
possessive asshole.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy.
I know she's
Far
of
too
no
solid
threat.
for you
She
to
just
even
kind of
imagine trying to break
decomposed.
them apart.
I mean, she probably knows this is a time loop. I know this is the time loop, but I don't think I know this is the time loop.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope. There's like a knife upstairs, and that's it.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
So how would this
They
get the
wouldn't
world
have
to end
just
then?
left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Probably. I doubt the knife could, but
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
sure.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Look, I get it. You've been down here a while. If you want to have your arm cut off, I'm not one to judge.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about
See?
cutting our way out. if
Voice
it
of the
meant we
hero.
could
That's my
finally
fucking
be
goat right
free.
there.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Motherfucker.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
If this was actually me, I'd be having a panic attack.
Is someone else here?
Oh yeah, I forgot you're claustrophobic.
I'm not claustrophobic.
You try the door.
Is it not claustrophobia?
It's locked from the
No.
outside.
But just being stuck in a dark room would scare the shit out of me.
No.
Oi! Let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
That knife would have been really useful.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much
Yes,
easier.
I
if
know.
you'd just easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
It's a wooden door. Surely I can kick it in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Look, this is how I react.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Jesus
raising
Christ.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
That's
her
Yeah.
arm
not
with
gonna
the
help you.
determination of
Your
a trapped
bones will
wolf.
still be attached. You will still be stuck
As
there.
she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes. It's the blade from upstairs.
There we go.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Don't worry,
Or
I'll help
we
you out
could
of
use
there.
it to free her.
Exactly.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, we've killed her once. She has no defense. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged,
Look, she's a
self-inflicted
psychopath,
wound
but she's
on
been
the
trapped down here
princess's
for
arm,
ages. If we
just
need to
above
kill
the
her, we can
unyielding
kill her.
chain binding her to this place.
On your visuals, you play Your Turn to Die. I'm not on my visual novel arc yet. The only visual novels I'd liked are AI: The Somnian Files, which is just one of the greatest games of all time, and if you want to count it, which I low-key kind of don't, I think it's a point-and-click adventure, Disco Elysium, and Disco Elysium is in my top 15
You
of all time.
can't
I just like
into
games
her
with a lot of
flesh.
choice.
Disco is
The
so
blade is sharp,
fucking
and
good.
it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Jesus, you're malnourished.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Good stuff.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Look, it happens.
No.
And Lone Zone got me
She
into it.
didn't.
Lone Zone's so cool.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours,
Creepy.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by
I
what
love
just
that.
happened.
Yeah, look. I'd be in severe pain. I understand wanting to get out of it, but something is wrong.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh, you're resetting us again,
As
aren't
the
you?
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Am I an orc? What the fuck happened to me?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the... That bingo!
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the
Damn
blade
it.
held low, ready to sink into
Why
her
does your
heart.
character look like that? I don't know. Wait, I just noticed the cursor changes when you have the knife in your hand. That's really
Yeah,
fucking
it's
cool.
really good.
The princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Excellent.
Stop it. Stop
I'm trying
trying
not to,
resist
like,
me. I'm
comment on
trying
every
to get
little
you out of
detail.
here alive.
She can't kill me. She has razor-sharp teeth. Whatever. I have a knife. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Let me make a save file.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Nope.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
You bit yourself out. I don't think you're helpless. I'm just surprised you didn't try that sooner.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh, bitch, please.
But you have a weapon.
Exactly.
You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat.
She's an orc
then
too.
her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
I'm
It
interested.
can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Chapter 2, The Witch. Alright. I'm down a little.
You're on a path.
Okay,
in the
no,
woods.
I've already done this. Oh, I overrid it. I meant to load. Alright, whatever.
You're here.
Yeah.
I'll just point out the last chapter 2 you got was the Spectre and not the Witch.
Yeah. But I died. What am I doing
I
again?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, if he doesn't remember what happened, brilliant. You know I can hear you, right? Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Who the fuck is the opportunist? Edge?
We love the Opportunist, I love him.
Fine.
A warning before she will lie. Don't
Yes,
worry.
I know this is just purgatory.
The interior of the cabin
Jesus
is a
Christ.
mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood
Opportunist
that,
seems like a chap.
almost
He's
as
pretty
if by
cool.
accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and
I
the
wanna
only
love the mirror.
furniture of
Every
note
voice.
is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Thank you, mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see.
That's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Boop.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
That's pretty funny. Alright, give me my
You take the
knife.
blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
True.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Opportunists be smart. Opportunists be charismatic. Charismatic. Fuck!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase
Jesus.
dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
It does kind of look
The
like
weak
my hair.
starlight from the cabin windows behind you
That looks
can
like your
barely
hair.
penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
I was expecting like a full
Calm
gremlin.
down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
You can bite yourself.
Is that true?
I'm not
But
nasty.
You are. You're a wretched little thing.
No, the voices in my head are
I
though.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming
Okay,
up
so
the
you
Love
do
the
remember
voices
the time.
in your head
I
in this
know
game.
who you are, and I
She must have you confused with someone else.
Shut up.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Thank you, opportunist.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion.
I like this guy. He's
Don't
cool.
we want to hear what
We
everyone
love the
has to say
opportunist.
before
This
there's
is such a
no
little
big
grease
decisions?
ball.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I'm okay with either.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do.
Well,
with the
she can't get.
princess.
Well, she can't get out unless we help her. So
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
we could just like sit across the entire room. Like she has to bite herself out.
Thank you.
And if that, oh Jesus
You
Christ!
descend the basement steps, entering
my
the
bad.
dark room below.
It looks really cool.
You can just make out the shape
Like I
of
can
the
just sit on the other
princess in
side of the room, just like throw a knife
She's
at her
huddled
if I have
against the
to.
far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Do I not have pockets?
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Do you have clothes?
So,
True,
you've
I am a
dropped
goblin.
the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you.
Oops, shit. Does the narrator seriously not remember?
No. You've already
Okay, yeah.
been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
I thought he was just like the jester trying
I'm just
to.
glad we could put all this behind us.
I like opportunists. Just like trying to lie to us.
Is it all behind us?
Kind of.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before.
Oh. Give someone else a line right now, so I appreciate if you take this one
Let's
seriously.
chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I like her design
Don't
a lot. It's really
talk to
cool. Is
her.
that hair
You're
or a
just going to
tail?
make things more difficult
hope
than
it's
they
hair.
have to be.
I'm pretty sure it's a tail.
Dang. Half ponytailed hair is really, really cool.
Well, I seem to remember you having
Did she just pull a fucking colon 3? Killing you got to get. Hello? I forgot to reopen the door. Sorry, Dad came in. Don't trust you, not enough to free you, definitely not enough to close you. I'm leaving. Bye. Alright, I don't trust you. Look, I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Thank you, Edge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
I don't have one of those.
You might be able to escape me.
Not yet.
You can't escape
Shut up.
from what you are and what you've done. If I
I already
don't
have
take
3
you,
voices in my head. I
the
don't need a
wilds
4th.
will.
No, they
You
won't.
turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural
this
groan,
again.
seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of the cabin starts to get smaller.
I can
What
crawl
the
out of
hell
here.
is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on.
Thank you, Opportunist.
As the roots that make up the walls
Achievement?
of the cramped basement attempt to
Leave
close in
a
around you,
suspicious character in the
instinct
basement.
kicks
Alright.
in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You
So,
manage to
who's
squeeze through
doing
the
it?
door
Is
just
it
as the
her, the
entrance seals
universe,
itself
or a
shut
witch?
behind you.
Is she the witch?
I'm afraid if I answer that, that would
The
be
cabin is smaller
spoilers.
than it
Yeah.
was before.
Normally, I don't
Getting
get.
even
I don't
smaller.
care about spoilers at
Smaller.
all. But this is a game. This is a game with so many choices that I don't want to be.
That's fine.
The sound design is
we'll
quite
just
good.
leave.
Sound
I'm sure
design
you'd
is
like to
lovely.
do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front
I
door.
have a blade. We
Roots
can
have
cut
already
ourselves
closed
up. That's
over
just
the only
vines, right? Or is it
possible
wood?
exit.
Is it
What
vines or
little
wood? I
light
actually can't
peeks through the
remember.
holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself.
Oh god.
Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the prince.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the
They're roots.
of
I can
the
cut
wild,
these.
and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
What about you? They'll just crush you as easy as me. Make them stop. You can stop them, right? We're not animals, we're people. Come on, this out. What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
Well, if I'm getting choked out, I
This
probably
doesn't
can't
help
make much
anyone.
noise.
I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite you.
Yeah?
Well, just to spite me. I love Edge. Edge is so cool.
See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Well, to be fair, she's dying still, so mission accomplished. Cinema.
The
Princess
roots
slain.
grow ever closer. We know. We can see them.
I want to be a stubborn bitch. Why though? Why are you doing this?
Because it's in my nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
Well, it's not in my nature. It's literally just the title of the game and the voices in my head. I guess it is my nature.
Extremely
isn't
not
it?
us. We're just doing what we're told and making the best
See?
out of a difficult situation.
Edge gets it.
We didn't even try to kill her. We just left her here.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
kinda.
It isn't. You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin.
Oh, this sound
An
is great.
unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark.
Yeah.
You're running out of time.
Why can I-
Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
Come on, they're pressing it on me. They're probably pressing it on you too. I'm only assuming that because I can't see you, and it sure sounds like they are.
Oh, what's the matter? You're scared of thorny roots digging
They're not
into
thorny.
your neck? Are you scared of suffocating in this dark, dark place alone? Good.
That one made me feel bad inside. I don't want people to think we're scared. Nobody likes someone who's scared of things. I, for one, think this is a perfectly reasonable situation to feel scared in. It's
Oh,
best
yeah, I'd be
getting awful
terrified.
tight. You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin.
Where's the
We're
gore?
never gonna make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't gonna make something of herself either. At first, it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight. Then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Jesus.
The sound
Oh,
of creaking
God.
wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones. Pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me.
Jesus, I keep accidentally right-clicking.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Timeline reset again. The wild. So the cabin's not going to be here this time, right?
We are a path
Yes, sir.
in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders.
I don't think that's the narrator. I think that's
pulling them in on
God, because the narrator
themselves,
didn't know
preventing them
timeline
from
reset.
stretching to the places they need to reach.
Or he could be lying about that too.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Am I a fly?
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Is this my 4th or my 5th? I believe it's my 5th.
I think this is our
Fifth what?
third?
5th time being here.
That's bad. That's very,
Well,
very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach
Here,
2.
it's the
If
third.
you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Because they technically got an ending.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Well, got my bones scrunched in pretty uncomfortable places. And the super scrunch, and I'm fucked.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
This has to be the
He
narrator.
tries to stare with wide pupils
Couldn't
at
be talking
that
about me.
which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What
Okay,
happened?
this is the
What
narrator.
did you
Yeah, he
do?
knows things are slipping.
Why does he want to know?
Voice of the paranoid. No, bring back Edge.
Alice. Rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason
Hey!
to keep secrets. We
I love Edge.
tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It's kind of a cool picture, I guess.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt,
No, you're not.
but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
Well, I think it's more the 132 achievements that make it seem so small.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
So we're fused. Okay. So much. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes.
It's only
Not after
been
being
40
something
minutes,
as beautiful
chill.
as this. Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I think everyone in this game is trying to trick me. Except for
I'm
you,
not.
Edge. Love you too.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us. It feels mutual.
Please, stop. if you pay attention to that feeling, will fall apart.
This is not a symbiotic relationship.
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists.
This is like the beginning of Disco Elysium.
Maybe we should look at it.
Oh, when you're talking to the,
Please,
like, limbic
Don't
system.
make us remember how we were.
Hey man,
Just
yeah,
like
I have to
that,
look at the hatred in my
you
heart if I want to
start
grow as a
fall
person.
apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
Well, I can learn to love her too.
What are we thinking? Giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember.
I think we were an orc.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you
Was pretty
keep
painful.
remembering.
Sound design
You
was pretty
remember
bad.
the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger.
I don't
the
hate her.
betrayal.
You made me hate her.
You start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body.
And free will.
You
Fuck
can
you.
feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
What? A fine pace?
Bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better.
the mic just
Finally,
peak?
I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
God, the princess gives a hell of a
I
performance.
wish I didn't.
I know.
have to.
She's schizophrenic too.
Some division.
Would you believe this was her first
can
voice
never
acting
truly
role?
be made.
Yes.
A cavernous
Actually,
gash
a
rips
lot of
across
people's
whatever it
first voice
was
acting
you
were
thought
the
you
best.
were.
Oh, god damn it.
A cabin comes into being among the trees,
And
and then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
Jesus.
At the
What a
center of it
design.
all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken
There's a
rhythm.
lot of good designs in this
You're
game.
filled
Yeah.
with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
What's the demon of you version look like?
I don't like this. What he wants us to do. It's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves.
I thought you just said we hated her,
Well,
Para.
it should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be...
But we'll just go back to
simply have
purgatory.
to do this. You have to. You...
I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
Well,
She's not in our head anymore.
we've seen
at
that
least
she
not like
only has the
before.
power to mold
don't think
dimensions
you'll
if
stop
she's
us
with
now.
us. She only has the power to mold this little cabin. Is that the entire world? Is that the only thing that exists? Is this just super purgatory?
I'm not bluffing. He
Finally,
won't be so
Purgatory
smug when
2.
it happens. He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like. You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... Fine. Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't say I had to get her out of here. She's just a head. The heart, I guess.
I didn't think you would do that. After everything.
What if I just drop her and she shatters like glass?
It's so cold without you.
Never mind, I don't want to do that. Jesus Christ. Oh no, it's Jojo. Is she... Huh? But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away. And it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? Does this mean we won?
Oh shit.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful
I want you
thing.
to look at the other dialogue. I
I
accidentally
should
hit
feel
shift.
better with her gone. But I don't.
The narrator's gone too.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? Yeah.
And why did the
No voice
then why
needed
did the
us
cabin
anymore.
remain the last one?
Feels good, but I also feel itchy.
These are all great
Cool.
questions.
We're top of the pecking order now.
I like games that make you
boys?
ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm supposed to look at
There's
the mirror.
something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I'm going to look back and it's going to be
Calling
nothing.
us.
It's just going to be the void,
Not in a
isn't it?
good way. If they think
It's-
it's bad, I'm with them.
Well, I don't have any other choices.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
If I could walk away, I could. The mirror never
It's
scared you
different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final.
There'll be another run, though. We've seen the timeline reset again and again. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Am I just a shadow? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence and ability in the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the separate spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift
Did you
of
do
a
this?
fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
A shadow?
So I want to take
What do
this
you think I
opportunity
am?
to point
I
out.
think that
Anything
you are
with
like
explore
me.
doesn't progress dialogue, so
Yeah,
We are
gotcha.
you can hit all the
oceans,
explores.
reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I mean, could just be in space. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
You
The
heard Edge
space
though.
we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Oh, that's what you meant. My bad. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
You're not the princess, you're the hands. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But
Oh,
I know
wait, that progresses
there
all the
are
dialogue I
worlds
lost.
beyond
Damn.
us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Makes sense. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do
Then
this to
we
me?
will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
132.
The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remove.
Alright, Beerus. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, so why should I help you then? I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating
yeah,
itself
more voices
until
go
it
into
can
my
no
head.
longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always
Oh, you know
come
this is a
back
book.
to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will
Fuck,
be
that
here
hits
waiting
deep.
by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Did the game just crash?
It closes the game.
Oh. Alright. Press play again. Jesus. You'll always know what it means to be you. You always want to know what it means to be you hits really, really hard. That... Ow.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I kind of want to see what happens if you, like, wait an hour.
There's different dialogue for each one.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, I
dialogue
thought so.
linear.
But I'm streaming, so I might search it up on YouTube later.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
So you do have part of her.
You won't.
Goes dark, and you die.
God, I love this game so much.
Here we go
You're
again.
on a path.
Well, I know what they're talking about.
The interior of the cabin is
Here we are
almost
again.
entirely bare. The air is
It's
stale
always
and
such a
musty,
pleasure.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine
I
line.
know all this. I don't need the knife. I just need you.
The door to the
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Hey, you bitch.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
Yeah, I know all this. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
You don't remember me. I don't remember you. I do, though. Oh! I actually don't know a name.
Oh.
I just know you as Void,
She
I guess.
pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
I'm gonna call you Void.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Peach Peach. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating? Or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Then why do you not want to answer?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
I need to stop eating
That's
so much sugar.
hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat,
What
right?
sugar have you eaten?
I'm currently eating a bunch of gummy worms.
Oh,
They're
hell
really
yeah.
good. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to be the end of the world. And you kind of are, and you kind of aren't. Why did that skip dialogue? But I wanted to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much
you are
about it, to
schizophrenic.
be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's...
Oh, you don't remember your name.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I mean, I've seen how. I mean, I'm not sure if it was the end of the world or if it was just me getting sent to the void. Either way, I need to get more endings. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She
She has a
doesn't
very
have
nice
to know
smile.
how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Okay, so the void... Hold on, let me pause. Okay. So, the void said she didn't know the narrator because she had literally only just been born. Which she needs to, why she needs to get more endings so she can become whole again, or something like that. Have I got that right?
Mm-hmm.
So...
She wants you to bring her more princesses.
Yeah. So, but she doesn't know the narrator. Is the narrator still a servant of hers? That's my working theory. And she was just lying to us, but she said she wasn't conscious.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
It's because I chose to. I've killed you twice.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
I mean, you potentially hold my life in your
Do you
hands
really
as well
think
if
I
you
can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
So you can get more end. Wait, no, because the entity is
We
different
both
from the
know that
princess.
if there's people we can't trust in this
So if we
situation,
let her survive,
it's
how do we get
whoever
to the
locked me down
void?
here. And it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about
When I
trust.
did leave, I did
This
get, like,
is about
brought
risk.
to the void.
We
the
stand
hands
to
on
lose
me.
everything. All for the sake
Zahando.
of one person. And a subjugating monarch, no less.
So, is Princess your name? You don't remember your name, do you?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess
Thought
I've
so.
just forgotten. I must have a name, though.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here for at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other a bit better while I decide what to do. That's... I won't kill you, but I just can't set you free. It's apparently too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I miss the opportunist. I miss Edge.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
That's the way it's got to be.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
She can't bite herself out.
So
We have to help
I'm the
her.
only one who liked that idea.
No, I did too.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Hello again, Miss Hello again, Miss
You
Schizo.
have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's
Just
the
so
right
much harder
one.
like this.
I've already killed her. I've freed her, and then we just had to kill her, but we don't have the knife this time. Does the knife fall down? I'm gonna lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
How?
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I'll sit on the other
You
side.
turn your back to the princess.
This is gonna...
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for
I wish there was
leaving
an
me
option where we
behind.
could just sit on the other side and talk to her.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I
You
don't
know she's a
think
bit of a
she's
rabbit
bluffing.
monster.
Either
so-
way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd committed, or I'd already committed to not selling
It's
her.
never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry.
Door slam? No,
You rush
alright.
up to the first floor.
So did the
grabbing
narrator do
blade,
that, or
both
did
yours
the
and
house
the
do
world's
that? Or maybe
only
the void
possible
did.
salvation? Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago,
Yeah, she bit
there's
herself
only
out.
a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall,
Never mind, she didn't need help.
and she is nowhere to be seen.
She's right behind me.
Is it
isn't
just
she?
me? Or did this room get a lot
God.
bigger?
She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down there in the basement and letting her bleed out.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Tell you what, I'll even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead. She's already escaped.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Did she get brought to the void? No, that couldn't have
Okay,
happened because
we can make this work. She has an awful
she needs
wound
to
and
die.
we have
For
all
both
the
of us
time in
need
the
to die
world.
in the same place.
Playing
for us to get
jailkeeper
to
for
the
a
void.
while might
I think
make
is that correct?
things a little easier. You settle
can't
in
answer
against
that.
the far
Yeah,
wall
say yes, I don't care about
against
the spoiler.
basement door.
No.
Say
Isn't
yes or
long
say
before
no.
you
You don't need to
start
elaborate
drift off,
further.
Your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But
Aria?
sleep doesn't come.
I said no.
Instead, your
Okay,
rest
no.
is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Could have attacked me while I was down there.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Well,
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
it's definitely
She
not the.
violently
That wasn't the
rattles
voice she
door.
had when she was
Do
like
your
a
best
lizard.
to shut her out of your mind.
She looked really cool like that.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did.
The
and
door
I'll
is getting
never
louder.
Forgive it.
I can hear the mic
You
peaking.
won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Oh god.
No, it doesn't.
Bang
on the door all you want, it will only make you bleed out faster.
Do you think losing an arm is actually enough to do me in? I can always find another. I'm not as frail as you think.
then you can just attach your own one again, can't
You
you?
put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh god.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and
Jesus.
stumble to your feet.
Is she a
and as the
ghost?
princess
What
draws
is
near,
this?
It's as though your
How
body
many different
simply
forms does she
stops
take?
working.
So many, and it's
It isn't all at
lovely.
once. The paralysis
What
comes
keeps
in
possessing her?
waves.
Is it the void? Is it
First
the
your toes
narrator?
go numb,
No, because the
then
narrator
your
wants her
feet.
dead.
and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
Then why not tell her
Lying about the
tell us
facts
how
of the
she's going to destroy the
situation
world?
doesn't
You don't
change
know either, do you?
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall
God,
at a
that
time,
screenshot's
cocking
cool.
her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
What am I? An orc?
If
A
you
shadow?
only help me get out of
A
here,
fish?
we could have done such wonderful
That's a great
things
question.
together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say
Take
better
a
luck
step back.
next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No, we both know it isn't.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything... I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare. Are there always only 3 chapters?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the
No.
end of that path, you're hit.
Okay, no.
Don't you start If he doesn't remember what happened. Shh. That's a shit. I think you'll find yourselves
Oh, Paranoid's
very
back.
hard pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, but warn she will. I don't. He does. The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood
That's
of the
new
walls
music.
almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened? It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm
Paranoid
going to
really
need
helps
all
out
of you
here.
to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out.
Remind
If
me
you
what
keep
this
getting
chapter
stuck
was.
in your
I
head
stopped
like this,
looking
you're
for
going to
the
struggle to
nightmare.
get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Whole cabinet's different than I remember it being.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh my god, I just saw her!
Here.
That's not
Calm
just her, they're
down.
all showing up.
Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror.
Why can't
There's
he
a
see
table,
that?
the blade
Okay, so
sitting
he's
on the
definitely
floor,
not a servant
the open
of
doorway
the-
leading to the basement.
of
There's
the void
nothing
monster,
else in
whatever
there.
that thing is. The thing that doesn't exist. I'm just calling it a void.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants.
Why would you lie about that being a... Why would you lie about there being a mirror when this... being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you
You're just gonna disappear again. Yeah.
did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
No point in even bringing the
Oh,
knife.
we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favours.
I don't think going down that armed is going to do that us any favours either.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful...
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
So you did know this wasn't the
Okay,
end.
we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. Still, slaying her would be
She's
easier
a
if you had
ghost.
weapon. Should we go back for it? Can we even go back for it? You briefly turn back. Where once there was an entrance to the cabin, now there are only more stairs. I guess the only way out of this place is through it. You make your
I got
way
sharp
to
claws.
the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
It'll be fine, we'll just come back.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
I made it too easy, didn't I?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Hello again?
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
Kinda.
There has to be a way out of this.
I love the Nightmares design so much.
She looks
What did you
really
do?
cool.
Pull
Is
yourself
her
together.
face like
She
not
isn't supposed
attached
be
to
like
her?
this.
Or is that like a plastic mask?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Jesus.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart.
No Deus Ex Machina here.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do.
You remember when you said Paranoid was really good?
Oh well.
This
Standing
is
there
one of
gasping
Paranoid's
like
best
a fish
routes.
is more fun
Literally
than
being the
death.
MVP right now.
Even if you look
Yeah, no.
ridiculous.
Liver. She isn't attacking us.
Because she
Why?
knows we're eventually
The
going to
why
suffer.
doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
She's a ghost.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
Would you finish me off?
Nerves.
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Heart.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Liver.
I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
And what if I let you out? What then? Do we have to go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Jesus.
Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Liver.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
Like I said, I am what I am. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart.
And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Liver.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs.
Little skirt twirl is new. That's part of the pristine cut. That wasn't there before.
That's good.
Nerves.
Hmm.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
If you need me alive, then why'd you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Jesus Christ.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
You seem miserable.
So you can't even attack me.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. 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 Heart.
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just leave you here.
I know. You told me last time.
Lungs, liver.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent. So I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Lungs, liver.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
So no chance of letting you leave then.
The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing
Well,
a public
currently
good.
we're in an economic recession. I don't think we need more terror than that.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, 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 nerves.
Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both
I'm not in a
said that
voice
you don't
acting
have a say
today.
here, so you should just look on the bright side.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I'll just die then.
Liver,
And then we'll wind
Guess
up
I'll die.
right back where we started. Round and round we'll go.
Well, we don't necessarily need to come back here, but then the hands will take us.
Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows?
Technically, I'm being
Always going to win.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
You sure about that?
Heart,
Give it enough tries, and I'm about to win eventually. Maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And then
That's a cool way of describing boss
push
fight.
you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you.
Nerves, heart,
So do your worst.
liver,
You
nerves,
poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
lungs,
I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
lungs, liver.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't
Right,
get the
Mimikyu.
chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic
such a cool
wounds
thing.
you've inflicted on
This
everyone
is
you've ever
such a-
met,
such a cool
with every
set
muscle
piece.
you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No, 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 no.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers.
I don't know much of that, but this
Here
is
one
really,
moment.
really good.
Gone the next.
Hell yeah.
The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again.
Is this her backstory,
Love
or
turns
is
to
this just
mockery. It
is
dies.
this nightmare?
It is
playing a
reborn.
trick on me?
Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
This is backstory.
No, 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 no. No, no. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Fuck. The moment of clarity. Dude, that's such a cool title screen.
You're on a path. in
Yeah.
Shit. What? What the hell was that? Who are we? What
That
are we
was
doing?
okay. I gotta pause.
There was a
That was such a
princess, I
cool
think.
way of displaying
It's
like the
also
passage of time,
It hurts when I try to remember.
and then just the title slamming in.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Glad you're enjoying this.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
That was just like Chainsaw Man with
We have to let
Have
her
you read
out.
Chainsaw Man?
No.
No,
Go read
that's
Chainsaw
the
Man. I'm not
opposite
gonna
of what
use
you're
that
here
analogy.
to do. You
But it's
have
got like
to
my favorite
slay
chapter
her.
in anything ever.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
And now she's torturing us for all
We're
eternity.
supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us.
Hey, Edge is
Think about
back!
it. She's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there
You're new.
forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many
And
times
I barely got
do
to
I
hear
have
from
to
you
tell
last time.
you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling.
You're
Not
new.
when there's so much fear everywhere.
Oh yeah, because there's been time has
There's
progressed
nothing
so
for
much
us to
that we've
do.
gotten
We've already tried
every possible
everything.
voice.
We love her, so we have to set her
We are like
free.
super schizophrenic.
Can we love something that hates us?
We love this man. We love this man.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Are any of these routes
there
even
so many
seen?
of us?
Any of
There
the,
aren't
are
supposed
most
to
of
be
these
so
even
many
seen in
of
other
us.
routes? There are 132.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh
is
yeah.
bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized. And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
BPD.
What's
okay.
your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
My mind is fracturing to protect itself from further trauma.
That's not BPD.
Yeah, that's not what it's called. I forgot what the actual term is.
DID.
Thank you. Dissociative identity disorder. Like red versus blue. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that.
Of course we have.
It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
Voice of the chief.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
The only way out is to do nothing. So, nothing I will do.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something. That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work? No. Nothing ever works. Boo! You're the worst one.
I love Edge.
He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her.
Thank you, Para.
See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully, this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
I don't like you very much.
Killed by himself? Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
I hope we're sitting. That's
My
a lot more
point,
comfortable.
exactly.
Continue to do nothing.
Congratulations. You continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me?
I can hear the decibels going down.
Ha! It's our turn to flip the table. This is the end, isn't it?
Am I dying of malnourishment this soon? It's been 10
wrong.
minutes.
What is that twisting feeling?
Is that the is
We're
this the hands?
so
Is this JoJo's
small.
part 4?
I don't think we're supposed to be
Oh, we're
here.
back in the void.
just another bout of nonsense. Again. I can't think anymore. Finally, I've just needed to leave for so long.
I thought I would last without them. I thought I was special.
But I'm
Looks
a
like this
creep.
was a good idea. Something new is happening. Well done. Brilliant, even.
God, I hate Weezer.
Right?
You hate Weezer?
Guys?
I'm not a Weezer enjoyer. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. Okay, it's called the long quiet, not the void. Oh. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations, whirls, tornadoes, something of the clock. That which dwells in the empty spaces contracts across the edge of your mind again. She is furious. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. You want to linger here, entwined with a creature taught to hate you forever. Eternity never ends. Cold spite. I within these shrink into something less. I hate you, 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 I hate you. Jesus. The hell did I do?
Path in the woods. And at the end of that path
You pissed off
is a cabin.
the wrong princess.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Here we are again. Did I lose my memory?
That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
What? No way. Why'd you even think that? I tried that last time. Didn't really work out. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I like her voice.
Look how reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Yeah, that's the voice training goal. I love
Graves
Nicole's Goodnight
tumbles
voice
out
acting
with
so much.
trembling hands and drops to the floor with
Thank you.
against your better judgment. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's, pretty awkward. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
That was delivered in a very different
I
tone
don't
than
remember
last
much
time.
about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates. She doesn't know. She's been down here. She knows what she'd do.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have, whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. But they didn't tell you why.
She sounds like so much more of a bitch than last time.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you
No, I love
either.
her voice.
Otherwise,
No,
we'd
I'm
be
a fan
killing
of
each
it.
other instead of talking.
Yeah.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to...
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Why do you trust me?
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Do you trust me?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Well, she's not subjugating anyone, she's just been down here. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I'm not letting you bite your arm off again.
Her sharp eye. She isn't suggesting what she is.
Oh, have you decided?
You know why you're here.
Well, last time I wanted to create a save point so I could go back and stop the voice. I kind of want to see what happens if I kill her. Another route. I got time.
Oh, you have to. You walk up to they're large and heavy.
If you don't have the key,
Doubtful. Whoever locked.
Haven't checked outside.
I'll be here.
Is the door
You
slam on
someone
me?
else.
Yeah.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stair. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't. You cut into. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through. She didn't so much as free from her bindings. The princess
See, this is
turns
the
to
kind
face
of
you.
look
Her
I
fierce
expected her to
gaze
have last
meeting your
time.
eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
She sounds so tired. I'm
No,
so annoyed.
we won't have any
I
of that. This was
love
the prince. Wait.
Nicole
watch.
Goodman's voice acting. I will say it a
It's
million
pretty great.
times.
Stop.
I thought this was.
Your body lunges forward. Stop it. Stop.
What's this?
The blade. Move the blade.
How do you even have control over
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Did she kill us
She
either way?
steps forward and pries the blade
Ah.
from your rigid hands.
Did she kill us?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yup.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
I would have liked to see that with the smile.
Her
on.
face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood.
I mean, you
flowing
had.
from
Oh, you
butchered.
had a save file for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
This is
overwrote
the
it.
end, isn't it?
Okay, what happens if I go down without that
I'm
knife?
afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
You die. I
and-
hope it was chapter 2, the prisoner.
You're on a path.
Yada
in the
yada.
woods. You're here.
Having a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Ellis. Okay,
There's
we got a
got to
new
be a
guy.
way
Hello,
out of it.
skeptic.
For us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If
I
he doesn't
miss-
remember what happened last time, maybe
I
it's
miss my
best to
goat.
keep
I
it
miss
that
Edge.
way. You know I can hear you, and as far as
Alright, well, I already know.
we could go back.
To the cabin.
Oh, she will lie. Did you just say? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore
I love
this
the
clown and
skeptic.
focus
He's
on
funny.
the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor,
I
a
really
pristine
wanna get back
blade
to the
perched
void-
on its edge.
To the quiet.
The
long
blade
quiet
is your
before I
implement.
end the stream.
You'll need it if you want to
Yeah.
do this right. What are you You reach forward, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Let's not take the knife this time. Let's just.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure.
Alright.
Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her.
Or if you get.
Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay.
Hey, don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that. Sweeping the blade from.
I
Don't
love the
worry about
skeptics
it.
so much.
We have a
pretty
knife.
funny.
So what? It's not like we have to use it.
Would you put it in the pocket?
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but...
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
Does she remember us?
Hello
You walk
again.
down the stairs
Jesus.
and lock eyes with the princess.
You grew your arm
She looks
back.
up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Maybe it was for a leg.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that
So you
thing
don't
in my
remember
heart.
me this time. I guess she hasn't transformed into a monster.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay, so you do remember me.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
You were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Currently don't know. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here, but as much as I would like to remain in denial, it's complicated things. How, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
So we're getting this
Contingency
knowledge.
for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it
The one
worse.
who
Just
is the quiet. Is the
Good
person
luck.
on the long quiet the person singing us back?
if
or
you
the
knew this could
narrator?
happen, why didn't you tell us?
Because
All of this is
from the last time
incredibly
you told us
valuable
it should have been
information.
third
It would
at
have
most.
changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important, necessary even.
What is this guy's relation to the
And
quiet one? 'Cause
maybe
she
I
she
wanted
disappears
to be
whenever
the
you're
first
near
version
her.
of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted
She
by the
voiced my-
alternative.
What is this guy?
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire
So we
world,
can be reunited
you
with
need to accept that.
the
I
void monster.
won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm not, I'm thinking. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Why is her voice... Why is the text
really
red?
all she knows?
Because she's mad at
It's
you.
not like we have much of a
Why?
clue about how things work. And she's probably even
'Cause
more in
of
the
last
dark than
time.
we are.
Well, that wasn't our fault.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any
Maybe not
idea
mad,
why
maybe more dropping a
or
facade
how.
of nice.
Yeah. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
Nope.
Don't worry. You'll get it back.
That's ominous.
You had the knife
She
last time,
seems
you
confident.
instantly killed me.
Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Exactly.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world.
Well,
And
she
might
need to
use
cut
it
off her
to
arms,
kill you.
both of them this time.
That
As
doesn't
the thing
sound
at the top.
great.
Maybe
What
she
about the
throws
pros?
it at us?
There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he
Regardless,
has
I'm not giving him
planned.
the knife again.
Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
The other chain on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Nah, I'm
Do you
good.
want an actual answer, or...?
Maybe it'll
Well,
fit.
no, that was a piece of dialogue.
Oh, sorry, I
I
was
hope
looking at
I
the
don't
monitor for
actually
a
have
sec.
to say this, but please don't lock yourself in
I forget your
chains.
stream's
We
delayed.
need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue. The last time we met, your body tried to kill me.
No, that's understandable.
If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable.
Yeah, I get it.
So, be a good bird and hand it over.
You would fall for
And
this
if
bitch
being nice
so
isn't
quick,
enough
Aria.
motivation, well, I think you're aware
I,
that I'm
I
not afraid
did.
to resort to violence.
Bottom.
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
Or she just has self-defense mechanisms.
Or it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
If you're the one in chains, if anyone should you're the one in change. If anyone should be to negotiating here, it's you, not me.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation. I'm not someone you can wait out. You'll find that I'm extremely patient.
Yeah, we found that out.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I don't need to get nearer
Why
to do
is
the...
that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Fair enough.
What? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate. But what if he's telling the truth?
Why was he
He
capitalizing?
isn't. I am. Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the... I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Oh god.
Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wait. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically... And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same... Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Well, shit.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we?
That gave me an
That's funny.
achievement.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
And we can time travel.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Did you know this was going to happen to me?
No.
So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Shit. No one for small talk, are ya?
Nope.
Fair enough.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
Yeah, you get used to it.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Well, the world won't end
She's
then.
not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly. Does
Her very
the void
existence
come
is
to
a
us?
threat. It harms everything around it.
Well, every time she
How
dies,
exactly does that work?
or we let her live.
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
This is less the voice of the skeptic and more the voice of reason. He's smart.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
This isn't small talk, that's a legitimate question.
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework.
Is this gonna
and watch
fall in on
lichens
us?
spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Something wants us alive.
She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And... I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
You look very tired.
So
She's
this is
EP.
the outside world. It's cold.
And there's the hands. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that...
It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right... You're right. Part of me...
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. Feels too good to be true.
You've grown. Yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. That's new? You're not...
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes
It's
become
a light
pockets
pink.
of vitality
What's
and
that about?
movement. I am more than I was before.
You're in a different form.
Whenever
don't have
you
your
are
heart
ready,
exposed.
I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave.
George, you're
what I
like a
wish to say.
centrist.
If you don't like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Oh, God.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
That makes no
I
sense!
cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment,
Stupid fucking fetus.
all I want is to know myself and to know you.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Character development good. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
That makes sense, I guess. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart.
Well, given
Do
how much
not
time
warn
passed
her.
her.
She is exactly where she needs to be.
What do you feel about me? These vessels I bring you. I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do you think I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky. You will
Give me a
have
number.
your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I'm ready to go back, attack the entity, destroy the body. I don't want to attack her, because... This thing is weird. It's like a centrist. It will never give me a straight answer about anything ever. But I don't think she knows what that straight answer is.
That being said,
Does she have the right to life? It's like Undertale genocide route. I want to see what happens if I attack her.
I mean, valid.
Maybe in another play.
I don't know. She's very fun to talk to, in my opinion.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alright, let me make another save.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to this one real quick.
Good. Nice.
If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it.
Do you think these chains take away my saying thing?
As you
Oh,
move
Jesus.
towards the princess, she stands, her chin an
That's
instant around
badass.
your neck, both of you dropping to the ground. The metal chains constrict.
Drop the knife, or you...
What is she doing? I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if she walked up? How many times did I warn you she's not... You steal your will and refuse to. You fumble your first few attempts, but a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade piercing, the chains loosen. The dark...
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did... Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever I don't
Why
like
do you keep
this.
skipping the end of the dialogue?
No, that's right. Let's
Because
just get out of here.
Because
I
I
don't like
kind of know
looking
what
at her body.
they're saying.
Plus, he said there'd be a reward. You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises? It's better to
And I
have
also
a
want
short
to get back
attention
to
span in a
I want to get
situation
back to
like
the
this.
thing.
There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone.
I want to get back to that point in time.
And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth... Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. With your work
Actually, have
done,
you-
remove the blade from the
have you
princess's
actually,
corpse, make your way back
have you actually
upstairs,
killed her before?
closing the door to the basement
Yeah, the
behind
first
you.
thing I did was kill her.
You can think of it as
yeah,
sealing
yeah,
yourself
okay,
off
okay.
from an
Literally the
unpleasant
first thing I
chapter
did
of
was
your
kill her.
life. It's all up
Okay, fair
from
enough.
here.
you would have gotten
Windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the
The
outside
first
world
achievement I
from
got
up here,
was
but now it's
you'll know
just
what the real it was denial.
the door. Check
Oh,
the door.
okay, yeah,
I
no,
just
that's
left, yeah.
that's a different one then. Yep.
Yeah, the first one I got was denial. Don't accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Minor spoiler, sorry.
Don't worry
Only
about it. I
a
don't care.
world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find.
Oh, God
is
damn it, this
nothing
again.
at all. Where a lush,
Seen
we
this.
don't have to act surprised. We could, but if everything's gone, this is your reward. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Like hell.
You get a better ending for
This
saving
isn't
the
an
world.
ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of
You stupid
eternity.
motherfucker.
Your reward, like I just told you.
I'm immortal.
Time
but I already
passes.
was.
You can't be sure if it decades. No, it can't be decades.
The
We can't go
narrator
along with it.
What do you suggest we do then?
We still have a blade. He's suggesting you kill yourself. You
I didn't get
shouldn't
an
kill
achievement for
yourself when you have an
killing myself last
eternity
time.
of bliss right in front of you.
My Chainsaw Man poster fell off.
Fell off.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to accept
That's
my reward now. I've already killed
great.
myself and I didn't get an achievement for it.
Congratulations. More happy. He's just. The voices protest. Eventually, you pass into.
Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone.
You stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
I love the
You
skeptic.
really don't want to be happy, do you? You know what you have to do.
Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on
If
myself.
it makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it. Alright. I'll make this quick. You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality
He
itself
even
just
said
to
that
make me lose?
He said that so politely.
Why
Yeah.
should it matter if you're dead at this
spiteful
point?
bastard.
Haven't you already gotten what you want? I don't have to answer that.
No, the narrator's voice acting
That's
is very,
all
very
we
good.
needed to hear.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Fuck off, Stanley.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Chapter 3, The Grey.
You're on a path in the woods. See, that wasn't so bad.
Damn it, I want to make another save point. Alright, let me load this again.
Good. No.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
Slide it over.
No. Absolutely. You tried this last. Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world. Right? Oh, Rory tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
How is this guy the skeptic?
little.
He's the pure reason. Voice of
I
reason.
think you got your point across.
No, the voice of the hero was the voice of reason.
No,
Yeah.
it's skeptic. That's my
You
go.
slide the blade across the floor.
He's only had good ideas.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact
see.
as she reaches down.
Oh,
to
wait.
pick
You
you up.
haven't seen
Guys,
much.
we need to slay the princess
Thanks.
to save the world and stop it from ending.
She pulls up
Shut
her
your
hair, smiling
Hold on, I'm
slightly.
pausing this real quick. Shut your goofy ass up. And skeptics, let's go kill ourselves. Yes, sir. Glory to the reasonable one.
What is she doing?
The
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
there's one voice in particular who I think you are going to find very, very amusing.
My favorite so
Her
far
eyes
has still
stare
been
forward,
Voice of
unblinking
Opportunist.
as she soars through skin.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
veins,
I love Edge.
cartilage. At last,
Something
she
comes
reaches
out of her.
bone, the blade grinding
I watched Terrifier
audibly
3, I'm not
against
afraid
her
of gore.
vertebra as it continues to slice its way through
I actually
her
quite like
neck.
gore. I love blood and
I'll
violence.
be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Well, eternity is quite a long time.
So that's her play. Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Let's go kill ourselves.
Finally,
There
you
you
hear
go.
a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
I would throw up if I saw this in real
The
life.
remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches
I think that
and
was a
tears
soccer ball
until
falling.
finally it falls to the
that
floor,
sound effect.
completely
It's
free.
very effective.
It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Can I kick it away?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
What? And to just sew
Princess's
it like a mannequin?
eyes stare up at you.
Oh, God bless the voice of the hero.
Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Alright.
Now hold on, she's dead.
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to
Did
putting
you know
all
we
this
go
behind
to, like,
us.
this void?
I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
He's so real.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward. Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
That was probably just her eye.
She didn't.
I tend to twitch
She's
after that.
dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All
Well,
you have
this
to
isn't
do
void.
is
There's,
open
I can see
it.
stars there.
You open the cabin door, ready to... Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Bingo.
Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
And the decibels go down.
Over?
Oh,
Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Are you still mad at me? Why is your dialogue still red?
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Alright, here we are again.
And there's that... What is that supposed to mean? Whatever...
No, that can't...
Flickering lights in empty cities.
On this. Whoa! I just realized her neck is not there. That is really cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have a question.
Mm.
I can't do the prisoner route again after this, right?
Okay, you'd have to start a new playthrough to do it again,
To
effectively.
do it again. Okay, so these are well, I mean, I have technically done it again. So this is just a different way of getting the prisoner to her body.
Yes.
Okay, so
That's there's also still like a couple more endings from
yeah,
there
there's
that
still like
you-
chapter 3 that I want to do.
Oh no, I mean just from that chapter. Off the top of my head, there are a couple of outcomes that it can go from.
Yeah, I want to go and check out chapter 3. But
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask was if I do if I go back and try to do the prisoner again, I can't do that. So So if I do both endings to the prisoner, the one of her getting sucked in while we wait, and the one of her chopping her head off, she won't get 2 new princesses. It's just the same princess, right?
It's the same princess.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the same
cool.
princess.
All right, I'm gonna make another save state then. Over this one, and then load this one. Oop. Load that.
See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Ah, you stupid bastard! I hate this guy.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
So you've
You're
been
not
here
special.
before. Of course you've been here before.
Damn,
what count
Aiden.
is it this time?
Chill.
2?
It's our third.
Intro in the
What
background
gave it
real quick.
away?
Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first. So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time.
She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade.
And now she's dead. And I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave.
You already slew her, and you survived.
Yes.
Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh,
Because
I
we
know
killed
that
ourselves.
one. We killed ourselves. Why?
Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward.
Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
There was nothing to do.
Were bored. There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working.
God, they're so
And
ADHD.
you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything. How does us dying ruin everything?
When there's nothing
What
to do for
aren't
5
you telling
seconds and you
us?
just kill yourself.
The world
Fire.
doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
The whole path is different.
Yes, things are different, aren't they? If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Her influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be. And what is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse. Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No. Is there a reason it would be raining?
If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about.
I thought that Discord was a part of
A
the game for a
drenched
second.
corpse is still a corpse.
No, fair enough.
Next one seems like our answer's in the cavern. I've already gone back. I know the answers take it.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? What we do is entirely up to us.
And we have all those
This is the quietest I've
mysteries
been in a
to unravel.
stream.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, this game
You
has a
aren't
way
here
of
to
making
solve
that
a
happen.
mystery. You're here to save the world. That's what you say. But how can we be sure? We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us. Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world. Why?
The medieval of the world from
Because
old.
we should.
I'm gonna
I don't know. It's important. Is it? Yes. I think.
What am I
For
hearing?
all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else? Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await. As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming
hell
scent
is that?
of decay, of mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is
It doesn't
bloated,
look like
its
the
beams
nightmare.
dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the
Wait, can I
exterior
not do the
stone
nightmare
walls
again?
warped
Because
beyond
like I did
recognition.
the nightmare and I
It
didn't
must
get
have
sucked
been
into the
beautiful
void.
once, but in its ruin,
Sorry, the long
it is
quiet.
beyond repulsive. But you're not alone.
Aria?
You can feel
Adelaide?
something watching you.
Hello?
There is a figure.
Can I
faintly
can I
outlined
do
against the rotting wood of the wall?
Can I do the nightmare
Is
again?
that
Because I didn't get the nightmare. I didn't
her?
send her to
It's like
the
she
long
isn't
quiet.
even there.
You're not going to be able to do it again this
I hate
loop.
you again.
He
Okay.
killed
You're
her.
still
Right.
locked out of the
Maybe
choices,
she doesn't reset
unfortunately.
like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone,
Yeah.
vanishing behind the door.
So
on
was
the
it the
far
nightmare
side
that
of
said
the
I
room.
hate you, or was it the long
door
quiet
at the end of the room, but there
princess?
isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror.
It would have been the nightmare.
Okay.
Yes, the
The,
mirror.
the,
that
the
he
one hanging out in the
can't
long
see.
quiet, well,
The mirror.
I...
Is this some kind of joke?
Nothing but nice to me,
Did
but
you all
also a
plan
complete
this out
centrist.
before
Will never
dying?
give me a straight answer
There
ever.
is no mirror. There's the
Yeah,
door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade.
she is, like, allergic to the concept of giving you a direct answer, so...
Yeah, she's a centrist.
even if she
Isn't there a
did, she
pristine
wouldn't say
blade?
that.
And I
Maybe
am a
it's gone because
political
we've already killed her
centrist.
with
Sitting firmly in the middle of the road
we had
to
it with us when
spout
we died.
middle school
But
Wibson.
besides, everything else
Wisdom.
has reset.
Like me,
Why wouldn't
like
the blade have
such
reset
as
too?
Halo's 2's
Maybe it's
button
because we've
mapping
already
increases
explored
the
that
skill
avenue.
ceiling, and
We've
maybe
seen what
Obama
happens
did
when we say
bad
that.
things too.
Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make... Yeah. Maybe it won't disappear this time.
Oh.
We'll finally get a good look at ourselves. We should
It's new
explore
dialogue, alright,
every
my bad.
option. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little.
Seriously,
to
what am I? An orc? A monster? Shadow?
We can't answer
Yeah,
that.
we can see it.
Yeah. That's
So much for our
big
reflection.
spoilers.
We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in
I've only
seeing
seen my
other
eyes.
things. No way left to go but down. The door to the basement groans open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment.
I'm sorry about last time. Are we good?
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us?
She did say
Don't
good
like
luck.
being here unarmed after what happened last time.
Good luck
I feel
having.
so
I'm going to kill you next time.
exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel
How's
bad.
the audio mixing, by the way? I'm not
She
sure
can look all she
if I can even be
wants.
heard properly.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
I wish I said I
A
think we have more
bloated
to talk
body
about.
floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She
Kill her,
isn't
ghost.
dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it
This
with
is
the
a new
mind
area though, and
games.
there aren't as many chains as last time.
If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down
Such a
at you
big
from
fan
top
of the door trick.
stairs.
Yeah, I still
So
don't know who's
that's
doing
where
that.
the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she
I
hasn't
love the
said
skeptic.
anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Love the skeptic.
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
I only killed you after you killed me first. We're even now. We don't need to do this again.
But she doesn't answer your question. Do you hear that trickling sound? It is, and it's rising fast.
Damn it.
Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before.
No, we've been
I
crushed,
wonder how
we've
it'll
been stabbed,
feel.
we've been thrown
Bad,
off
I
a building,
bet.
but we've never been drowned.
I don't think dying ever feels good.
You get used to it.
Yes, how astute. Dying is bad, and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
What are we supposed to do? Throw our hands at a ghost? This is about last time. I'm sorry. Now, can you let me out?
Pathetic.
Alright. Fair enough.
The water is rising faster now. Are you really just going to stand there and let yourself die? Yeah, let's think. It's coming from some unseen place. Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time to sleuth. Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out a way to make this... Some things aren't puzzles to be solved. Sometimes you're doomed from the start. Most people
The game
are.
was rigged from the start.
Yes,
Alright, mate.
most people
Get
are
off
doomed.
Fallout.
But in case you need reminding, everyone will be doomed forever unless you stop her. The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs. The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
I didn't create a save!
You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness.
Oh well, you'll be alright.
Disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
God, I wish we had paranoid.
Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out.
Paranoid would have been like, float, bitch.
We won't, but you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle.
That's the chain, isn't it?
You're dragged under, only able to take one
Paranoid
last
is such a
hopeful gulp
fucking
of air
MVP.
before your head
Yeah.
is plunged into the freezing
And I
depths.
just couldn't save myself from,
As you sink below the surface,
From Nightmare.
you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
So we have to make her like us if we want to go to the void.
I get it. We shouldn't have. The past is the past. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately
love the
try to
music
pull
here.
yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again.
Oh, the game's soundtrack
Your
is a
icy
banger.
limbs
It's pretty
flailing
good.
desperately against
I
the
wouldn't
grip
listen
of
to it
her
in my own
rotting
time, but it works
corpse.
very, very well for the
And all the while her
Yeah,
ghastly
fair.
figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs fill with water, the same way mine filled with blood.
That gave me another achievement.
We're not so different.
Wait, do we go to the void like this? Do we have to get it? No, because the first time I met her, I got to the void,
She's gone, and there's that. But if it
Trust
you
me.
don't.
It's on the other side. It's going to
Okay,
be okay.
whatever.
Fine. We haven't- I just want to see a new design.
Flickering lights and empty whenever you are ready.
All right. Well, I've gotten everything I needed to, and everything I wanted. I was interested to get. Do I want to go for one more one?
You're on a path. You're here.
I've already done
I
this.
mean, if you want to.
I'll do one more run. Yeah, I'll do one more run of this. Restless Thoughts was really funny. Just the happy ending drawing.
Yeah. No, that one's a good ending.
Yeah.
Not literally, but
Yeah.
it is very funny.
All right. I've gotten quite a lot of achievements already. Because I just did
Yeah,
the
no,
same route.
it's like that on your first playthrough.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Viva la revolution! I'm gonna go without the knife. Just checking
You
in on
are?
you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here.
Alright, she doesn't have
I
red
was starting
dialogue.
to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain
Yeah, I've
around
done all
her.
this.
I am begging.
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Done all of this. Okay. I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more.
Thank you, and you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right. You walk up to the chain. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the.
Maybe it's somewhere up.
Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
You try the door. Your shouts and pleas are. You make your way to. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place. No,
Yeah, this is the one where she eats.
stop that.
We have too much power over him now.
The blade! Move the. As your body remains.
She can...
We both.
She nervously reaches toward.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest,
This isn't the
tearing
same,
through
but-
flesh and sinew. It
That
is
different route.
agony.
Yeah, but
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. For her sake.
Or are you
Don't
referring to
start-
like
Okay, so
personality
was
wise?
she dropping the
Painful
facade
death is
last
some sort
time?
of
Or
heroic gesture.
was this be just
The two
because
of
he had
you
a
have
knife?
literally
I don't know.
doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again.
That is a good
and
question.
Again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
You are very bad at this.
She doesn't know how
the
to
other
use it.
version of you is so much more of a badass.
Apparently not.
I'm so sorry.
You are really bad at this, but I'll see you on the next round.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out
28
beneath
stab
you. You
wounds.
collapse to the floor.
You
your
didn't
blood
want to give
pooling
him a
around
chance,
you,
did
your
you?
limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made everything goes dark. You're on a
Alright.
path in the woods, and at the end
I'm
of
guessing
that
this was
path
supposed to be most
is a
people's
cabin.
first route.
And in the basement of that cabin,
It's a pretty
is a
common
princess.
first route.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I think this one has some potential. Oh,
My
Okay.
Oh,
if
hold on.
I-
Voice of
all
the
of
Smith,
the
you
cards
guy.
are on the table.
Yep.
Then you should know that we and the princess are in love.
I don't
and
like
the
this
four
guy.
of
He
us
is
will be
annoying. I wanna
foiling
punch
any
him.
and all assassination
what are you
attempts
talking
you've
about?
made
He's
in the
so
works.
good.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
I like
It sounds
Aria
like he's the
and
sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I need to wash him.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
God, this is like the kid who got too into theater. So, me.
I
got into pro wrestling instead. I keep
your
forgetting this is
passions
new
are strong
dialogue.
and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I like how everyone hates him.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
It's even set up
its
like
stone
a,
walls draped in fine threaded tapestries.
It's even set
A
up like
prison
just
befitting a royal prison.
castle.
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden. The
Yeah.
blade is your.
I don't need this. Give me the mirror. Do all
What are you
that.
talking about? This is.
Very clean, nothing
There,
there.
now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I should feed
I've
you
held my
your
tongue
own
to her now,
eyes.
but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I
Yes,
didn't realize you were
everyone
talking to the
said
smitten
you're
there,
not in
and I
love.
thought you were reading out a dialogue option, and I was going,
That her
hold on a
charms
second.
are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock
She is very
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I like how the
My
music is just
love,
on mute.
we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Can she hear him?
You know she can't hear you,
No.
right?
Because I know she could hear us sometimes.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely
yeah, no,
she
it
can hear my
depends
spirit.
on,
Yeah, because
your
the
spirit's
nightmare was
plenty
already
loud,
was able
alright.
to hear me.
yeah.
Or
It's you.
paranoid.
My dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Hello.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Yeah, no,
And she called us a hero.
the nightmare's just kind of built different.
Yeah.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Break the fourth wall a few times.
Just a little
Waiting
bit,
for
as
you
a
to
treat.
come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. And
her crown
killed
isn't
us.
black this time.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds
I've
forever.
hopped between like
Especially
what?
not without leaving a
11
trail
now?
of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
We just go to the void, which I guess ends that world, but not killing her also ends that world. We just go to a different void where there is literally nothing but us. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Jesus. I mean, Beso. I
We
kind of
won't
get it
be
if you
laying
didn't
a
hear the
finger
song.
on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Yeah, maybe a
What?
few broken fingers, but
No,
oh well.
she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Maybe a few.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
It's Mr.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
What happened after I died? It's just a
You
sentence.
died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
I don't like you.
Isn't
You're
that
adorable.
just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
But you're too dainty for your
My
own good.
heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
You've also
Yeah,
brought this fucker into
Listening
my
to her,
mind.
that's a confession.
Yeah.
I do
She's
actually
very
really like
cute
this-
and also very concerning.
Yeah, I really like this route. This is funny.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Okay.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. Not so sure.
Well, you killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No, I wanted you to grab the knife and throw it away.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Alright.
No, I can't. You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Let's go kill ourselves.
I would.
God.
I'd listen to him.
Swin's such a fucking simp, it's kind of endearing.
Yeah.
And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it.
I guess I have to.
Why didn't she not just
I
free
told
herself
you,
earlier?
There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
She is very cute.
The princess jumps up and
Fuck, I forgot
smothers
his
you in
name.
a
Simple
joyful
and,
embrace. Ugh.
It wasn't paranoid.
Only
it was.
you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist, and your pristine blade would be buried in her
I'm
back,
just gonna
and
call him
everyone
Reason.
out there would be saved.
Skeptic.
Yeah.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon
know he's called
when we
Smitten.
have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I don't know. Back to the void. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt
Why
love
does the
in
narrator
his
have
heart.
his, like his and he capitalized?
Don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she
I'm
doesn't
gonna
want
start
to
calling the
end the
narrator
world?
Frank. I don't know, he just sounds like a Frank to me.
You're so gullible.
do-
Is
by
the
the
only
way.
thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think
Sorry,
I
my
want to leave,
headphones just cut out.
And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in
Um,
deep reflection,
His name is...
do you know who it is?
and then
The
she
narrator?
shrugs.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
He's
do you
also
wanna
all
do?
of the voices, but it's
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it's
I don't know his
Jonathan
voice.
Sims from Rusty Quill.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you want to end the
Are
world?
you seriously asking her that?
Well, she's incapable of telling a lie, seemingly.
Leaving over this one? No, I do not want to end the world.
There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Why did the music change? But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, she's an anime girl now. Jesus Christ. Oh, she's Monica. She's Monica. She's so Monica. Well, you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. Makes you happy. Okay, clearly something is happening, and I'm very scared. What if... Okay, clearly something's happening, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt. We just figure out a way to be happy together.
Oh, is that really what you want?
Back to her normal.
If you think that would make you happy, then...
She's Monica.
Her eyes dart uncomfortably.
I guess we could do that.
Oh, at least she's normal again. Normal
Wake up,
again?
bitch. You owe me a blowjob.
Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This is unacceptable. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
That's what we said.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting
If
for a
these walls could
princess.
talk.
If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart. She'd be happy here.
Oh, he's possessive.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What?
Can I skip back?
No, you absolutely do not do that.
Oh, but I do.
I hate this guy. I hate him
What?
so
Only
much.
if you made a save.
What is he doing?
I didn't make a save. I didn't
We
expect him
can't
to
see
do
unless
this.
You tell us. Are you sure you want to know? You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping
Can we
for
get
a
back to
handhold,
Monica?
And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And it will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch.
What the fuck? This is
Your
not what I
exposed
wanted.
heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened
I hope Smitten kills himself specifically.
threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of
Oh,
the
I have
room.
hair.
Don't mind my sacrifice.
Mind.
It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh. I see. You're trying to tell me something.
The princess. Everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Epilogue happily ever after. Is this from the princess's perspective?
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh.
Oh!
So you are.
There's new
How do you know about
content.
the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of
This
my opening
is-
monologue yet.
I
Oh.
want to go
Before.
back.
Well,
I wanted
here,
the
but
Monica route.
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew
Was it a
about the
Monica
looping
route? Because I'm
last
not going to be
time.
able to get it anyways.
Not that he was eager to
I'll
divulge that.
I can give you a hint.
Paranoid!
Right on cue, here's
Yeah.
the new guy. Welcome!
I
Can't say
can
I'm
I
happy
can
to
tell
be
you what the
here.
vessel is
This is a
called
bad
if you would
place.
like.
All
It's
Going
called
along
Damsel,
that
isn't it?
and wrong.
Uh,
Can't you feel
but
it?
specifically, if you keep
Okay,
asking
yes,
what
I
makes her
get it. You've
happy,
been
she
here
becomes
before.
the
That's
deconstructed damsel.
Terrible. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
'cause,
Because the only reason you
she-
would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come
Hold on, let me
from.
pause this real quick.
Meaning you doomed and in...
What was I saying? Is it just because like I noticed her drawing getting worse and worse, and her anime eyes getting bigger and bigger?
Yeah.
So what happened? Deconstructed. What does that mean? Did she not make me happy enough?
It's kind of spoilery.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back to it then.
We know
It-
that you
it
keep
is-
telling us that, but we've never seen a world end.
Fun in
As far as
my
I'm
opinion.
concerned, that whole
Back to it.
conversation
Incredibly
was
messed up,
just
but fun.
Noise.
I might watch that
I'm
one on
stuck a
YouTube.
better question.
Yeah, fair.
Where's the other one?
Because I didn't know that would happen. I
other
thought
one.
I thought that wouldn't progress
Yeah,
the story.
Certain lovesick
So I didn't
fools
create a
being
save.
suspiciously quiet.
Yeah, no.
One might even say absent.
He's dead. He
But-
killed himself.
You're
But n-
right.
doing dumb things.
It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time.
Nope.
Bonus voice? I'm just as important
That's
as you are.
not true. I've already done a few routes
I'm
where
not
there's
saying
more
it's
than
a
one
bad
bonus
thing.
voice.
All I'm saying is that
Like I had
it's
one
my
where I had
third
all of
time
them at the
here
same
and
time
It's your first.
with the
You're
nightmare.
not unwelcome, but
God,
from
that
my
was such a cool
perspective, you're
chapter.
Definitely
That
bonus.
is a really good room.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the
I can
before
see it.
you, there isn't a blade, is there?
So you guys have
That's
no
not
idea what
good.
happens here.
No, this is new.
This is entirely new content.
Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that, she used it to kill us.
I see your point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us.
So, Aiden, you
I'm
ending
right,
stream after this
losing
one?
Yeah, this will
Options.
probably be where I pop off.
Yes, and it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right.
I've seen
But
this.
it's not there, is it? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
Alright, get the mirror, yada 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 yada. Seeing all this.
You reach for figures, and then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed.
This is a very pretty door.
It is quite a nice door.
It would seem that the stairs
Oh, we're
to the
going
basement
upstairs. This is
don't
full
lead
Disney.
to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet, too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Was any place like that in
Well,
the
if all of
original
this
cut
is
where
thrown-
his rhythm was thrown off?
Oh, I mean, he gets thrown off a lot, but nothing as nice as this.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Does he? Because
Yeah.
like I'm guess in every route, does he say like the princess would probably be saying her would probably be doing a favor?
Yeah. What,
That's interesting.
Most
No,
of
you
them.
absolutely do.
Once you
Just
get
because
to
she lives
chapter
in a nice
3,
house doesn't
his
mean she
narration
poses a
tends to get like
direct threat to
really
all of
thrown
reality.
off, regardless of
Yeah,
what
yeah.
route you're on.
Her very
But like,
nature.
yeah, that's entirely new. This is an
Am I the
epilogue.
only one who
This
remembers
isn't
how
called
much
a
she
chapter 3 though.
changed
This is called
last
epilogue.
time?
Yes.
Does she even have a nature? That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change.
She was literally
that.
demorphosizing
We have to move on.
in front of us.
This is a wildly dangerous... No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and...
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Uh-oh.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think,
Bring
the
back
worse this
paranoid.
gets.
Oh god, is she going to cook us?
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay? And don't eat the food.
Thank you, Para. Love you lots.
This hall, like the one below,
What the fuck is that
grand
drone?
and beautiful.
Oh wait, is that fire? What is
Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship.
That's ominous as
The many
shit.
cloth
Okay,
chairs
I
affixed
Her
I'm
on the
aura.
already getting.
gazes of
Her aura.
Yeah.
the long table in the center of the room.
Oh, I
The
am
princess,
very
seated at its
excited
far
about
end.
this.
Your pristine blade glints
Are you
in the
watching my
weak
stream?
torchlight, hanging from a
We both
golden
are.
chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Are these all illustrations
As the
of
words
us?
leave her mouth,
Me?
the torches flare,
Whatever
and
the
the chair
pronoun is.
swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you.
Yes.
You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
I've just figured out what the thing behind
Isn't
her
that
is.
better? It is better.
Is it
Right?
the quiet? What is this
I'm
place?
not elaborating. I'm not
It's our
elaborating.
happy ending.
Message me
Just
right
like you
now.
asked
I
for.
would like to know.
It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
You mentioned dinner's on the upstairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright, and a shadow dives across the table.
Okay.
In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Tokoyami?
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Yeah.
Remember what I said.
Thank you, Paranoid. Love you
But
lots.
It looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned? I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem. For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
I've seen Spirited Away.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never
Seriously,
fading.
her aura.
Yeah.
The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue.
I guess I haven't eaten
You
across
tear at
multiple
hunks of
dimensions.
meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Neat.
But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you.
I'm not hungry, thanks, sir.
The food is good. Again. You tear into
Alright, got
golden,
it.
crispy flesh, and
Oh,
then it's
God, I'm just
over.
gonna go.
You're still hungry too, right?
I'm not hungry.
I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's
We're
all.
going to explode.
It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
It's okay, not everything needs to be perfect.
So So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out
Yeah, I
the
get
meat
the
is
idea.
fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. So we had a mediocre meal.
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
Too much
We're
of a good thing.
Getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
I'm hungry for pussy.
Again.
No,
Oh, you know.
no, something
Not
was
really.
wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
That's the first time she's not looked us in the eye.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. The meat is greasy.
I get the
I'm
idea.
so tired
Oh.
of eating. At least you still have the memory of how good.
I'm so tired of this.
You've had 4 meals.
As the words leave
it's
her
been
mouth,
like,
one of the
what,
torches on
10
the wall
minutes? We could have just
sputters
not eaten.
and then goes out
Yeah.
entirely.
You know, giving us something different, but we don't have the assets for that. Fair enough.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Oh, I feel so bad for
everything
all the
needs to be-
damsel
Light
variants.
went out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Oh! Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Simp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, time to make another save point.
We'll
But as you attempt to get up,
You'll need-
torches flare and shadowed hands pin your
Be-
wrists to the arms of your 2. There will be no getting up. At least not for now.
Worth trying. I can't get up. Something's holding me down.
The princess smiles nervously.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's just how it works here. We don't have to go anywhere anymore. We have everything we need. He just wants us to be happy.
We're not happy. Do we actually have everything we need? Because it doesn't feel like it.
Like we've been given everything someone else has told us we wanted. But it isn't what we want.
As the words leave the princess's
just-
mouth, another torch goes out.
Yeah.
Again, the remaining flames burn
He
brighter,
is pissed.
and the shadow dances faster.
I am
I'm
very
happy.
excited
I promise.
about
We're both
the
Kill
Elden
this guy?
so
Grief.
happy here. You don't have to be upset.
It's cool that they've made one of the voices into an actual
awful.
villain.
It's him,
Yeah.
isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one, the one from last time. He's not gone.
Dude!
He's just with
That
her
achievement's
now.
golden. How many
He's
people have
the
gotten that?
shadow.
The update literally came
Yeah,
out
I
earlier
know.
today.
0.1% of players have this achievement.
Yeah.
I'm screenshotting that.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Love you too.
Love you more.
Love you more.
Love you more.
You sound exhausted. I love you more though.
I'm drowsy.
Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate.
Oh,
her
she's having a
quick
panic
breaths
attack.
punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yeah.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Hey, Smitten! You were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. No, I saw him smile.
Ooh.
That's him.
God, I love paranoid.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
Oh, you're talking to the shadow, aren't you?
She guessed that right away.
God, this is such
She
a cool
knows what's
concept
going
for a
on
read.
here. I knew it.
This is very good.
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
I was right, wasn't I? I can't believe I was actually right. It is him. This is what he became after ripping us open.
We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Quiet. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
You can open your eyes. I'm still here, you know.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Not particularly, but I don't think you deserve to have no one not care about you. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now.
That's a nice thought. I think this place was bad for us. It was keeping us small. I think it's time for us to go.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? It does, if he's telling the truth. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. Really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it? Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
Oh yeah, no wonder
Is this
that
like an
fucks him
actual
up.
ending to the game?
And then the two of you
This is
step
easily,
out
like,
into
the
the
actual
world.
happiest.
I think this is the end of me,
Oh,
even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do.
This is the first time I've seen him, like, his decibels, like, not
He's
fade.
really gone, isn't he? Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings.
Do I not go back to the
No
lock
more
quiet then?
strings.
I guess you'll see.
We're free.
The stars are so beautiful.
Oop.
I meant it when I said I wanted to
Aw.
dance.
She's very, very beautiful. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping in your hearts. Ah, fuck, I didn't read it. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile widening and widening until it only reflects your genuine affection. I have hair?
Close. Close, but not correct.
You send her out into a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the tenuous grasp of your hands in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Oh,
you for taking
this
me
is so
here.
cute.
Alright,
This is
and
nice.
here we go again.
Even if it's a
And
little
yeah.
cold outside.
That was easily my favorite ending so far.
Oh, that was so good.
It was either you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever, yada
She's
yada.
gone. And is that?
Yeah, yada yada.
Okay. Can we trust you?
I've withered.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself in Long Quiet once again. Cabin. Hey, bastard.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing.
Doesn't matter how many times you go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, for the first time I actually don't. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
God, that's a powerful line.
Yeah.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you want to do? What you want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves. But none of them I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other
Okay, but what are you doing
desires
after
shrink
that?
in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
How many more bristles do I need to bring? Do I need to bring you?
We will know when...
What does destroy my body mean?
There's nowhere for you to go.
What about attacking?
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your...
Just want to check. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright,
You're on a path.
that's where I'll end it for today.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm
Pretty
sorry,
good
I've been
ending
so
to
quiet.
end
I
that
was
of.
crying.
No, that's totally valid.
It was a really,
that's
really good
Oh,
ending.
it was a good ending. It's a good
Uh,
ending.
such a good ending.
That was legit like the first actually good ending. That was really, really good.
That
Right.
was the first good ending. I'm gonna shake you. I'm gonna shake you.
That I've gotten.